Hi, my name is Tim Cotter from MX Sports. We are excited about the 2017 Daytona International Speedway Amateur Supercross, or RCSX, and the Fly Racing ATV Supercross coming up here very shortly. Many of you already have signed up. In fact, we're almost to 1,400 motorcycles and several hundred ATVs for the event. Getting into Daytona International Speedway can be difficult. So pay attention here. You'll be coming from I-95, either from the north or the south. Either way, you get off on West International Speedway Boulevard. It may be labeled International Speedway Boulevard. As you come in International Speedway Boulevard, you'll come up past the Cracker Barrel and some other Waffle House and so forth to a stoplight that is Williams. Turn right on Williams Boulevard, and that'll take you up past Gate 40. Don't go into International Speedway Gate 40. Go on past Gate 40, and it'll take you up and you will intersect with Midway Avenue. Turn left on Midway. At this point in time, you're going right down along the runway of the Daytona International Airport, and you'll come across Gate 50. Daytona International Speedway Gate 50. You will turn left into Gate 50, and that will put you into the backstretch parking lot. It is a large asphalt parking lot, several acres in size, and you will see that we have a ticket booth there, and that is where you will stop and go up and get your credentials and your camping passes. Everybody in the vehicle has to go to the ticket booth to sign their release to get in. Once you receive your wristbands and your credentials to the event, you will also receive your parking passes. Now, we have several parking pass options. Most of you have purchased a non-hookup parking pass. It is the green parking pass, and that will get you into the non-hookup. And there's many non-hookup areas inside of Daytona International Speedway. I will remind you that those spots are first come, first served, and they are not reserved. So if you want to have that spot closest to the racetrack, you should get there early. The other parking pass or camping pass is an orange pass. It is a hookup pass. Most of the hookups are located along Lake Lloyd, and we will have people directing you into those areas. And the third pass that you might have is a garage pass. The yellow garage pass is not a camping pass. If you are to stay overnight, you must purchase one of the green passes or orange passes if you are staying overnight. The yellow garage pass is the only assigned space, and you will notice down at the bottom corner, these garage passes are numbered. And the number you are, if you have garage number 7, it will say number 7 on this yellow pass. Many of you that have extra cars, say you brought your camper and someone is coming in later, they can purchase an Infield Pass. It is a small blue pass that goes onto the window. All of these passes must be placed in the window, and they are some sticky tape on it. You have to pull that off and affix it to the inside of your window, and that will allow you into the respective gates. Now, Daytona International Speedway, if you've not been there, there's a lot going on. You will see that the ATVs on this map, the ATVs park in the orange area. That's the first gate you're going to come to. If we back up from the backstretch ticket booth, you will follow the red line, and you'll actually go across the Daytona International Speedway. Now, you cross it. You don't go around the speedway. So if you turn right and hit turn 4, there's probably going to be some trouble. But you'll go across the speedway, follow the signs into the park, and the first lot you come to will be the ATV non-hookup staging area. ATV riders, that's where you park on Friday and Saturday and Sunday morning. And then Sunday afternoon, we will move you over into your respected areas. On this, you'll see the green arrows on our map here. The green spaces on our map is the non-hookup camping areas. Now, some of those non-hookup areas are actually in the yellow garage. Those are very prime areas and will fill up fast. The rest of the green areas are simply non-hookup areas. The WMX will have reserved parking inside what we call the truck pad. It's just across from the power washer. So we will have some spots reserved for the WMX, as many of them will be participating in the Grand National Cross Country Series on the east side of Florida and will not be coming down until Sunday night. Pitt vehicle permits. Everyone must have a Pitt vehicle permit for their motorized vehicle, golf cart, side-by-side. Keep in mind, we don't allow ATVs. Four-wheelers, unfortunately, are not allowed, so please leave those at home. If you have a golf cart, a side-by-side, you're more than welcome to bring that. A scooter is okay, but you must purchase a Pitt vehicle permit. Now, this map shows very clearly where you are allowed to go with your Pitt vehicle permit. And anywhere inside those, the pink and black dashed line is where you are able to traverse. However, the ATV area is not open until Sunday afternoon. So you will not be able to take your Pitt vehicle inside of that area until Sunday afternoon. Keep in mind that we are consuming or occupying about half of the Daytona International Speedway infield. Our Pitt vehicles are not allowed outside those restricted areas. So you will see signage like this, Pitt vehicles not permitted beyond this point. Please don't attempt to do that. It only creates chaos and is dangerous once you go outside of our paddock area. Many of you have purchased hookup areas. Keep in mind that these hookup sites are only 20 by 55 feet, 20 feet wide by 55 feet deep, and we will have parkers there parking you. That doesn't mean they're 21 by 56. They are 20 by 55, and you have to fit in that box. Now, we can accommodate some extra cars and maybe a tow vehicle to park across the street, but if you don't fit into that 20 by 55 foot space, you're not going to be able to park contiguous. So we can move your cars over into another area, but just keep that in mind. If you are in a garage area, there's a painted area out in front of the garage, and that is your area. You can't go outside that area, and it is not large enough to accommodate RVs. Basically, it's about the size of a NASCAR, and it is located just outside of your garage area. The garage pass, as I told you, has a number on it. That number is your assigned garage, and all the garages are numbered. So look at that when you get your yellow pass. You will see the number in which you are assigned. Vendors row and manufacturers row. In front of the yellow garages, starting with garage number 1, that's where the Dunlop area will be. And then, as in past years, all of our manufacturers will be located up and down that area. There's not much room for other folks in that area, so that area will get closed off and you will be able to park in the remaining yellow garage area. For ATV riders, you will be occupying the blue garage. Most of the front row of the blue garage will be occupied by the ATV pro riders, and then the amateur riders will fall in around them. Getting to and from the starting line. If you've been to Daytona before, it's the same way. Going to the starting line, you will actually go through the yellow garage and right up to the starting line. They call it the Rolex chute. The Rolex chute, and you will notice it has a big Rolex arch above it. That's how you will get to the starting line. Whether you're a bike or an ATV, that's how it works. Many of you will go to the Pro Supercross. The ticket you bought from us, if you purchased your ticket online, there are special seating areas for those people that purchase tickets online, and those are the grandstands right along Pitt Road. If you did not purchase your tickets through the MX Sports Group, you will end up buying a ticket from Daytona International Speedway, and you will be able to sit in the general seating area, the general admission area, which is the blue area on this map. Or if you choose to do so, you can upgrade those tickets and purchase the red area at Daytona International Speedway. Simply said, if you don't buy your tickets online from MX Sports, you will not be able to park in or watch the Pro Supercross from that amateur spectating area, which are the grandstands right along the pit road of the race car track. Once you get to staging, you will see that we have numbers up and assigned numbers. And and we will place you into those numbers, and that is the way you go to the starting line. Your first heat races are random picked. Your LCQ and your finals are based upon how you finished in the heat races and LCQ. Power washing. You cannot power wash or clean your vehicle, your motorcycle, at your pit area. There's a designated power wash area, and you will see that on the map, and there are signs that tell you how to get to the power washing area. Also, the amateur staging area, going to and to the starting line, you will see those signs. Make sure you go slow. Use first gear and take your time getting into that starting area. Remember, practice starts promptly at 7:30 each day. Unfortunately, it's daylight savings time, so we are going to lose an hour from Saturday's pro race into Sunday's amateur race. So make sure you set your clocks properly. So to reiterate, when you come to Daytona International Speedway, if you choose to come in and stage on Thursday night, you are welcome to do that, and there's no charge for that. That gate will open at 3 p.m. on Thursday and will remain open all the way up until Friday morning when we open our gates and bring you across. So remember, when you come in midway back by the airport, you'll come into this large lot here. You'll go to the ticket booth. Once you get to the ticket booth, we'll bring you across and park you in the different areas. But just a reminder, we open at 3 p.m. on Thursday, and we will remain open until 9 p.m. Saturday night, at which case that back lot will close at 9 p.m. Saturday night, and it will reopen at 6 a.m. Sunday, 6 a.m. Monday, and 6 a.m. on Tuesday to accommodate our riders. That's it. We're excited to be there. Safe travels to Daytona International Speedway and the 2017 RCSX and ATV Supercross at Daytona. So long, everyone, and have a safe trip.